In a world like none other, there comes one man in search of plastic, in search of cons. He is known as Plasticon. Join him as he brings toys from another dimension to a household near you. Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Jetfire. Here's G2 Jetfire. He is a Cyberjet. This is from the Cyberjet series, which is really cool. A lot of folks don't really know much about the Cyberjet series other than the simple fact that a lot of these guys were a little obscure. Some of them are fairly common on eBay. They don't really go for that much, but they're actually really neat aircraft. This one here is kind of mimicking a bit of a cross between an F-22 Raptor, an F-111, and a bit of a F-14 kind of vibe going on here. It's more of a stealth kind of aircraft, but it's really cool. It does have the Generation 2 Decepticon emblems here, with the 002 as the tail knob. Has a lot of really nice deco though. The camouflage on this is probably the most solid I've ever seen on a Transformer. I really like how this looks. Although these are stickers, the colors actually kind of match very well. It's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. It does have a bit of an Air Force kind of Tampa like sticker thing going on here. But it's really cool. Now, the one big eyesore is the way the weapon storage is. It actually has these friction fire missiles, which, you know, everybody wants to call them flick fire, but it's got some punch. The missiles are just a little plastic piece that's really just molded, kind of weird. I mean, it's got this large front, and then I think the reason why these were made so long was for safety reasons, other than the simple fact of the firing capability. But it's got this little nub here in the middle that actually grips where this little claw looking thing is. But he also has folding landing gear, which is kind of nice. And that's pretty much about it, other than the simple fact that, you know, you can see a bit of a robot underneath, but he's actually really cool. Nice little translucent cockpit there that's actually kind of angled, almost stealthy like too. It's really neat. He also does have the capability to extend these wings. Now, keep in mind when you do go looking around on the aftermarket, these are stickers here on the wings. And they do tuck up underneath the plastic. So when you do try to purchase one of these, try to look out for the stickers and make sure they're okay, if you're that picky. If you're not, have a day. Transformation, let's go ahead and go into that. It's pretty simple. This peg here kind of goes in this little hole here, and then you'll just kind of unpeg the two legs. The legs are just kind of pegged in. This little peg goes right into there. Same thing here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this whole portion here and just kind of, it'll kind of hang here for a second. These are kind of the weird portion. You're going to take this whole entire part here you unclipped, and then you're going to move it this direction here. And I kind of suggest doing this more or less in this kind of order, so that way you don't risk these possibly snapping. I mean, this is fairly thin here, but honestly it's kind of really durable plastic. Now this little portion here where these two little nubs are sticking out, those will actually plug into these two portions right here. When you do this, it does kind of have to flip up a little bit. Just like straighten out his legs, push these up, and bring the arm back down. Push this up, kind of bring the arm back down. And there you go. There is the Cyberjet Jetfire in his robot mode. The reason why he's falling over is because this cardboard I got here is kind of flexed in the middle here a little bit, but kind of gives you a bit of a look at what he really is. I mean, he's really, really neat. I do like him a lot. He almost has that Valkyrie look to him, kind of from Macross. I really do like it. These do have capabilities still to stick out, so if you do want to give them a bit of an extra different look and just have sticking out wings, you can. But it's everything that G2 was. G2 was about gimmicks. Well, the major gimmick with these guys is the flick fire thing that it actually does. That's why he's got this little claw arm looking thing going on. And the missile will actually still fit into his hand just fine. And he's not too bad. I kind of like him. The missile does look kind of ridiculously long in this mode. But, I mean, that's what G2 was all about, was ridiculous, right? Well, and it is very pulsable. I mean, these things have got a really nice range of pulsability. Sometimes you got to be a bit finicky about how you do it, but I mean, you can make them do the splits and they will stand there just fine. Stability wise, he can get away with doing a high kick without falling over. So I mean, these guys actually do have some really cool things going on. The other thing I absolutely love, and I'm going to kind of get in here on this, is that light piping. And these heads are on a ball joint, although they're very difficult to move around sometimes. Really cool though. I absolutely love this series. This entire series I'm going to be covering, so that way you guys can check these guys out a little better. This is a Redux review of Redux G2 craziness, and this is Plasticon. And this is me signing off, and I'm going to be back with some more, so peace out, you guys.